Hey guys, so this is a Halloween tutorial. You could not tell on this crying girl with a stitched up mouth. I haven't really decided what I'm going to call the video yet, but that's kind of the concept behind the makeup. It's kind of spooky, but it's actually really simple. It's a bit time consuming, of course, but you don't need any special effects products, you don't need latex, blood, anything like that. All you need is makeup products. So it's pretty awesome for those of you who don't have any fancy dancy doodads. I'm just starting off by using Pigalle from Stila. It's just a red eyeshadow, and I'm buffing that all over my lid. Then I'm just taking Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek to help soften that out a little bit. Of course, you don't need to worry about making the eyeshadow too neat because it's a Halloween look and you're supposed to be crying and stuff, so if it looks a little bit messy, that's totally fine. Next, I'm taking this dark red shade. I believe it's called Bitten from Makeup Geek, and I'm just using that to intensify these sockets a bit more, make them redder. I also decided to go with black under my lower lash line. This is just a black Makeup Geek shadow because I felt like when I put the tears down my face it would run the best, if you know what I mean. Just adding a tiny bit more red eyeshadow because it wasn't quite as bright as I wanted it to be. And same goes for the black. I just kept going in until it was the desired intensity. I wanted it really nice and dark because, like I said, I wanted it to run really well. Once I'd finished neatly placing down the black eyeshadow, I tried to kind of smudge it downwards just to help the tears kind of form where I wanted them to and to help it look a bit more realistic so it wasn't like perfectly neat and then just these tears coming down my face. Then I just mixed up a little concoction of water and black eyeshadow on my hand, and I was just kind of starting off the tears so I could kind of train them in the direction I wanted so they weren't just like ugly blobs, they looked like proper tears, and I'm just connecting them up and making the shape I want. I also went in with a eyeliner on my waterline and my tight line just to help build up that darkness and intensity, particularly on the lower lash line. For lips, I just used a MAC cream colour base in the shade Nude because it kind of looks like a lipstick shade, but it's nothing too heavy, and I just kind of smeared it around my lips. And then for my kind of fake blood substitute product, I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Vamp. Put that on my lips, you know, concentrating it on the centre. I decided to put it in my nostrils so it looked like I had a blood nose and kind of smear it down, and I just got creative with it. You don't have to do the blood nose if you kind of want to be more on the pretty side, or of course you could do like your whole chin, you could do blood coming from your eyes, you could do whatever you really wanted. It's just up to you. I was really going to town with this lilac eyeshadow from Makeup Geek because it gave such a nice bruised look, so I really recommend using a purple eyeshadow, if possible a pastel purple, because as you can see it gives a gorgeous look. Then I'm just chucking on some mascara on my top and bottom lashes, didn't care if it looked clumpy, I was just like slapping it on there. And for lashes I'm using the XO Beauty Wild One, that's what these are called, which usually do look quite glam when you pair them with the right eye look, but with this look they kind of looked perfect, kind of like, you know, clumpy messy lashes, just the way I applied them so roughly and with all the like smudged out eyeliner and stuff, so I think they're kind of perfect for this look. Then for the mouth stitches, I just dotted the liquid lipstick on where I was going to be placing the stitches. Gave them a bit of a tap out with my fingers just to make them a bit more messy and not so uniform. Next I'm taking my beautiful sewing kit and thread and my Duo eyelash glue, and I'm just applying that to where I put down the liquid lipstick. So I just stuck it to the top first and then kind of trimmed it down to size. And while I'm waiting for each thread to dry, I kind of go back over the previous ones and just build up the layers so they're nice and secure. And if you guys followed me on Snapchat when I was trying to take this off, you would have seen it actually just stays so well. It was like impossible to take off. Not in a painful way, but it's really not going to budge throughout the night. This little tool was so handy, by the way. It's called the silicone liner brush from Real Techniques, and it just made it so simple. So if you have that brush, definitely use it for this because it was really handy. And for the final touch, I threaded a needle through that black thread and tied a little knot. Then you just want to kind of line it up where the knot is, and of course glue it down. And I held this for a good like 5 to 10 minutes just to be safe. Went on my phone, started covering up the glue with that liquid lipstick again while I was holding it, just to make sure it was extra dry and secure. And once all that glue is covered, you're pretty much done. As you saw, it's not as complex as you would think, and I think it looks epic. Like, it looks like you totally have all the special effects makeup and stuff on, but really it's all products you probably already have in your collection. So hope you guys like it. Definitely tag me on Instagram, Twitter, etc. if you try it out. And of course, leave me requests below for any other Halloween looks you want to see. Talk to you soon. Bye. So this happened. We feel very sick now. Like, how are you guys feeling out of 10 right now?
I feel like a solid like 2.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's definitely going to be funny. So check it out on Shannon's channel if it's up yet. It might not be. We're getting tank. I got the tank healer, which is like a juice of ginger and like all this